Hello, fans, and welcome to This Day in Baseball, where we're going to bring you a full radio broadcast of today's game. And before we do that, I just want to thank Classic Baseball Radio, and there's a link in the notes where you can check out their full channel. They have many great radio broadcasts. And while you're listening to today's game, if you want to check out much more about the game and the players, look on the links below, and you're going to see links to player pages, the date the game happened, the year it happened, and the play-by-play. Enjoy the game, and check out the links while you're watching the game, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that every time new content comes out, you're going to get that firsthand. And thank you again for checking out This Day in Baseball, and enjoy the game.
Hi, everybody. This is Ernie Harwell with Joe Garagiola. Welcome to the 1963 World Series fourth game, brought to you by Chrysler Corporation, makers of the new 1964 Plymouth, Chrysler, the Imperial, Dodge, and Dodge Truck. Today, your host is Plymouth. And by Gillette, maker of the Gillette Slim Adjustable Razor and remarkable Super Blue Blades, extra rich foamy instant lather, convenient Right Guard Power Spray deodorant, and new Sun Up aftershave for that top of the morning feeling. In appreciation of your continued support, Chrysler and Gillette also bring you the annual Blue-Gray football game and the 1964 Rose Bowl game exclusively on NBC. This broadcast is authorized under broadcasting rights granted by the Commissioner of Baseball, solely for the entertainment of our listening audience, and any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the express consent of the Commissioner is prohibited. The two starting pitchers already have begun to warm up. Whitey Ford, representing the New York Yankees, came out about 3 or 4 minutes ago, and Sandy Koufax, who will be on the mound for Los Angeles, has just begun his warm-up tosses. And on this bright, sunny afternoon in Southern California, one large question confronts all of baseball. Will this fourth game of the 1963 World Series be the final game of the series? Or to put it another way, can the Dodgers win today and end the Yankee domination of World Series history? Since 1922, the New York Yankees have dominated the series 6 times. They've swept through their National League opposition in 4 straight games. But today they are finding out how the other half is felt all this time, as they come into the fourth game with a deficit of no victories and 3 defeats. The Yanks realize that no World Series team has ever rallied from an 0-3 deficit and gone on to win the championship. However, the New Yorkers also know that never has a Yankee team been swept out of a series in 4 straight. They lost the 22 series in 5 games, and there was 1 tie in that one. And in 1942, after the Yankees won the first game, the Cards took the next 4. But a Yankee team has never stared at the kind of defeat that this 1963 edition would face if the Dodgers win here this afternoon. Certainly the Dodger fans are looking forward to their heroes breaking the Yankee domination this afternoon. But the Yankees have a habit, as you know, of winning crucial games. And today, manager Ralph Houk has nominated the all-time World Series winner, the left-hander Whitey Ford, to keep the New Yorkers in business. Pitching for the Dodgers will be Sandy Koufax, the stylish left-hander who beat Ford in the first game when he set a new World Series record in strikeouts. So this will be a rematch of the starting pitchers of game number 1. Koufax, during the regular season, won 25 and lost 5. A hard-throwing left-hander with a fine overhand curveball. Whitey Ford, during the regular season, won 24 and lost 7. He has more variety of stuff than his pitching rival, and of course has a great deal more experience. Koufax in the series has won 1 and lost 1. In his series history, he lost to the White Sox in the 5th game of the 1959 World Series, and then he beats the Yankees 5-2 in the first game of this current series. Whitey Ford has a 10-6 record in series competition, and he is 3-3 with one no decision in 7 series starts against the Dodgers. Whitey has won at least one game in 7 of his previous 9 series, failing to win only in 1953 and 1958. The weather is great again, no question about it. A little warmer, I believe, than it was here at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles yesterday afternoon. But it couldn't be any better, and we've got another capacity crowd on hand to watch these 2 World Series rivals go at it in Los Angeles. The lineups, there are a couple of changes. In the New York lineup, manager Ralph Houck will use Hector Lopez, his very fine utility man and a right-hand batter, in right field. Roger Maris dressed for action today, but he is not in the starting lineup. And manager Walt Austin of Los Angeles is using Frank Howard, the big right-hand batting right fielder, in right, replacing the left-hand hitting Ron Fairley. The lineup in their entirety will go this way. For the visiting New York Yankees, it'll be Tony Kubek leading off, and he'll be at shortstop. That's Kubek at shortstop. Batting second and playing second base, the veteran Bobby Richardson. Richardson will be at second base. The number 3 hitter for New York is Tom Tresh, the switch-hitting left fielder. Tresh in left. Mickey Mantle, the cleanup man, he's in center field. That's Mantle batting number 4 and playing in center. Elston Howard, the number 5 hitter, he is the catcher. Howard is catching. Then it's Hector Lopez in right field. Lopez is in right. He's followed by Joe Pepitone, the first baseman, and the number 7 batter. Pepitone is at first base. Then it's Clete Boyer batting number 8 and playing third. Boyer at third base, followed by the Yankee pitcher, Whitey Ford. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, Maury Wills will be at shortstop, and he'll lead off. Jim Gilliam will bat number 2. That's Gilliam at third base, batting second. Willie Davis in center field, hitting number 3 for the Dodgers. Davis in center. Tommy Davis is the left fielder and the cleanup hitter. Tommy Davis in left. Frank Howard, the right fielder, bats number 5. Howard is in right. Then the former Yankee, the Dodger first baseman, Bill Skowron, is the number 6 hitter. That's Skowron at first base. Bill is followed by the catcher, John Roseboro. Roseboro is catching and batting number 7. Dick Tracewski batting number 8, and he's playing second base. Tracewski at second base. And on the mound will be the left-hander, Sandy Koufax. He'll be batting number 9. The 4th game of the 1963 World Series is being brought to you from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles.
Get up and go, Plymouth, sister, go, go, Plymouth, put your foot down on the floor. You'll never know driving till you go out driving in a Plymouth 64. You thought you knew beauty till a brand new beauty came to town to show you more. And when you're not out sparking, you will find her parking in the driveway by your door. Get up and go, Plymouth, get to know Plymouth, try a Plymouth 64. Get up and go, Plymouth, sister, go, go, Plymouth from the very day you do. You got to get up and go, cause Mr. and Rose are gonna get up and go like a Plymouth will go when it's get up and going for you.
The Get Up and Go Plymouth 464 is on display now. Be sure to see it at your nearest Plymouth dealer showroom. You'll be glad you did.
The color guard has made its way toward the center field area. The 2 pitchers are still warming up down below us, and in just a moment or so, we'll be having our national anthem. It'll be sung this afternoon by Eddie Fisher. The Dodgers with a 3-0 lead over the New York Yankees here in the 4th game of the World Series as the Yankees try to salvage a victory. And the Yankees depending on their veteran left-hander Whitey Ford. Sandy Koufax coming back for his second turn and trying to win his second victory of the series. By the way, the official scorers in the World Series are Lou Hatter of Baltimore, Frank Finch of Los Angeles, and Wayne Schechter of New York. They vote on various decisions on scoring plays. In fact, yesterday they had one play, the ball hit to Richardson, where there was a split vote. Generally, they are unanimous on their decisions, but sometimes they have to vote, and that happened yesterday on the ball hit to Richardson. Koufax, you remember, struck out 15 in the first game, and will have a chance to set a World Series record if he can come up with another big strikeout effort here this afternoon. The umpires are now making their way through the gate, which is right behind home plate, for the pregame conference with the two managers, Walt Austin and Ralph Houk. Managers coming out with their batting orders to exchange, and the umpires and the managers to go over once again the ground rules here at Dodger Stadium. We're happy to be here to bring this one to you as another NBC Radio Network exclusive sports presentation. The Yankee bullpen group is headed down now to the bullpen, hoping that they won't be needed for activity this afternoon. And we're awaiting in a moment the announcement of the national anthem. The umpiring conference is breaking up down below. The two managers head back to their respective dugouts. The Yankee dugout on the first base side here in Dodger Stadium, and the Dodger dugout on the third base side. Shag Crawford will umpire behind the plate. Paparella, Gorman, and Knapp will be on the bases. Benzon and Rice will be down the two foul lines. Now here's the announcement by PA man John Ramsey here at Dodger Stadium.
And the Los Angeles Dodgers, at this time, Dodgers wish to introduce selected by our nearest neighbors, the Naval and Marine Corps Reserve Training Center. We are pleased to have with us, to sing the national anthem, one of the nation's top recording stars, Mr. Eddie Fisher, who will be accompanied by Bob Mitchell at the Dodger Stadium organ. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eddie Fisher.
In position, the Dodgers as yet have not taken their defensive positions. They'll be breaking out of that dugout momentarily now. Sandy Koufax has quite a record here in this ballpark. He's won 11 and lost 1 in 1963 in this park. Tough man anywhere, but has been especially tough in Dodger Stadium. Well, we're going to honor 2 championship teams from Sandlot Baseball here in the American Legion champions. They have the battery out there, someone to toss the ball to his catcher, and that ceremony has been concluded. And now we expect to see the Dodgers come out of the dugout any moment. The leading hitter in this World Series right now is Tommy Davis, along with Skowron, both hitting at a 500 pace. Davis has the most hits. He has 6. Roseboro and Skowron have 3 RBIs to pace the 2 teams in that department, although the series as a whole has certainly belonged to the pitchers. The Yankees' leading hitter is Hector Lopez, who is starting in right field this afternoon. Hector has 2 hits for 4 trips, and both of those have been doubles. The only man with more than 1 RBI for the Yankees is Tommy Tresh, and he has 2. Well, there go the Dodgers to take the lead. The Dodgers have taken the diamond now, and we pause 10 seconds for station identification.
Get on the ball and mix with the best. Serve world-famous Saratoga Vichy. Saratoga Vichy brings out the best in any highball. Get Saratoga Vichy in the bright yellow label today. WGY Schenectady.
It's the way the National League champions will line up on defense. It'll be Gilliam, Tim Gilliam at third base. Maury Wills will be at shortstop. Dick Krzyzewski at second. Bill Skowron stationed at first base. In left field, it's Tommy Davis. Willie Davis is in center field for Los Angeles, and Big Frank Howard is out in right. John Roseboro to do the catching, and Sandy Koufax on the mound, the big left-hander. Once again, we see the story of 2 fellows who grew up around the New York area. Sandy Koufax against Whitey Ford in a World Series battle. Sandy won the first one in New York in the opening game. Tony Kubek will lead off for the Yankees. It's our pleasure to introduce again Joe Garagiola.
Thank you very much, Ernie. Sandy Koufax against Whitey Ford. Both great pitchers, both with different styles. Koufax with a great fastball, a great curveball, and change of speed. Whitey Ford with about 15 different pitches. Koufax is ready. Kubek waits. The first pitch of the ball game is a curveball. It's low, and it's ball 1. With this background, Koufax coming directly overhanded, it gives you the feeling you might be hitting a little bit uphill. Here's the pitch by Koufax. Swung on and foul back, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Koufax's curveball, a big breaking curveball. The fancy name is overhanded curveball. One we used to call it was a drop. 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Foul tip, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looks like Kubek is just intent on trying to get the bat on the ball. He's not really swinging hard, trying to spray that ball maybe up the middle or towards left center field. The defense is shifted that way. Tommy Davis in left field guards the line. Willie Davis is over in left center. A lot of room in right center. Here's the 1-2 pitch by Koufax. Foul tip, and it got Shags Crawford. He fires one out to Koufax. Shag Crawford of the National League is behind the plate. Joe Pepperella, the American League, is at first. Tom Gorman, National League, is at second. And Larry Knapp, the umpire, at third base from the American League. Here's the 1-2 pitch again by Koufax. Curveball struck him out. Kubek down swinging. In the first game, Kubek struck out twice. Koufax opens the ball game by striking him out, and here is Bobby Richardson. And this little guy was the yardstick that the Yankees used in measuring the ability of Koufax, because Bobby Richardson struck out 22 times all during the American League season. Koufax got him 3 times in the opening game. Here's the first pitch by Sandy. It's high and it's ball 1. The left field foul line is John Rice of the American League. Down the right field foul line, National League umpire Tony Venzon. 6 umpires working as usual during the World Series. Richardson takes it high and it's outside. It's ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. John Roseboro, the catcher, says that Sandy Koufax can really pour that fire. He says that fastball comes on you rather sudden. 2-0 pitch is a fastball right down the middle. And boy, you watch that Koufax throw that fastball, or listen to it hitting Roseboro's mitt, and then watch that curveball. You can see why ball players run for broadcast booths. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Right to high fastball. When Koufax first came up, he was a wild left-hander. He's reared back and fired, and if it stayed in the park, it was a moral victory. But he's been able to contain that stuff, and he can hit that strike zone. Here he comes. Inside, low, and it's ball 3. Full count. Talking to a former Dodger great, Dolph Camilli. Boy, is he catcher with this club. Talking about how Koufax was able to keep that speed when he gained his control. Swung on and fouled off. A lot of times when a fellow's a hard thrower and rare back and fire him guy, when he does get control, he has to sacrifice some of that speed in order to get control. But not Koufax. He's really got 2 speeds, fast and faster. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up. John Roseboro off with the mask. He's got room under the ball, makes the catch. 2 out. Two away, and it brings up Tom Tresh. 4th game of the 1963 World Series, another NBC Radio Network exclusive sports presentation from Dodger Stadium. This is the big one for the Dodgers. This is the one that you shoot for when you begin spring training. Tresh, batting right-handed, takes a curveball strike. 1 strike, no balls. Koufax ready, and here's the pitch. Outside, just missed. You can hear that crowd, ooh and ah. And Roseboro crouching down low, low target. Koufax delivers. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top half of the first inning. Nobody on. Koufax ready. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. 1-2-3 for the Yankees in the top half of the first. And so at the middle of the first inning, the score is Yankees nothing, Dodgers nothing.
Can you help me? I'm trying to find out about this Chrysler Certified Car Care Program.
I would jump up in the air with pleasure to.
You are a mechanic?
For sure, harumph and humbug. I am an auto specialist, a technician extraordinaire, a diagnostician with hands like a surgeon and the eye of an eagle.
Yes, but what can this Certified Car Care do for me?
Are you pulling my entire body? It's the Chrysler Motors Car Health Plan. A physical checkup periodically designed to prolong the life of your car and keep it running in binkety-bink shape with factory parts and equipment, so that you can jaunty jolly on all the turnpikes with a song in your heart and a smile on your speedometer.
Certified Car Care. Chrysler Motors Economical Car Health Plan. Specially trained mechanics using factory-approved parts and equipment. Certified Car Care by men who sell and service the Plymouth, Dodge, Chrysler, and the Imperial. Take advantage of it.
Elston Howard fires that ball down to second base. Richardson to Koufax to Boyer. Maury Wills gets set. He'll bat right-handed against Whitey Ford. Maury Wills. Boyer shortens up at third base. Kubek and Richardson straight away. The outfield not too deep and straight away. Whitey Ford. The left-hander's ready. Here's the first pitch to Wills. Wills takes it low and inside. It's ball one. He's shortened up as if to bunt. Ford, a pitcher who has a good fastball, curveball, slider, change of speeds, and can get that ball over. Low. 2 balls, no strikes. Wills takes a look at Reeser. He's pretty much on his own, this little leadoff man. Here's the 2-0 pitch by Whitey. Strike. About that outside corner, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Whitey Ford, ready. Wills waits the pitch. Swung on and fouled off out of play, and the count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ford uses that Satchel Paige theory of pitching, keeping that ball as far away from the bat as possible and in that strike zone. I know it sounds impossible, but that Paige did it all the time, and Ford has done a real good job of it. Not an overpowering type pitcher. As he's often said, I just as soon throw 3 pitches and get 3 outs rather than go for the strikeout. He's a discount house pitcher. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Low, just missed, and it's a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Joe Becker coaching at first base. Pete Reeser coaching at third base. Here's the 3-2 pitch by Whitey Ford. He walked in. And now the battle is on. Whitey Ford with that real good move. Ford with a great move. When you talk about moves to first base for pickoff plays, they'll be Ford, Warren Spahn, Roger Craig, and Art Mahaffey. They always say that a good move is a half-balk move, and one of the best squelches I ever heard, they claim it's a balk, and umpire said it wasn't, and the guy said, well, at least a half a balk. He said, all right, I'll give him halfway between first and second. Wills leads off. Gilliam waits. There goes Wills. The ball is bunted in the air. Elston Howard makes the play. They've got a double play. Howard flips the Pepitone, and Wills is doubled up. Elston Howard very wisely waited for Pepitone to get back, and it was kind of a little bit of a race between Maury Wills, who did not give up and raced back to the bag, but he was a dead duck as Howard came up with the pop bunt by Gilliam, flipped to Pepitone. It's a double play, and here is Willie Davis. Two men out, nobody on. Willie Davis, a left-hand hitter, and Whitey Ford wants a new baseball.
That was Pepitone running backwards against Maury Wills running forward.
That'd be something to tell the grandchildren about. He had a little bit of an edge on him, though, I believe, a few feet. Willie Davis waits. Whitey Ford delivers. It's high and it's outside, and it's ball 1. Clete Boyer at third base, he doesn't trust anybody. He's in tight. He's on the grass. All these Dodgers, boy, they come with the brand new inner soles. They're ready to run. Swung on and fouled back. To count 1 ball and 1 strike. Whitey Ford gets that new baseball, and he rubs it up. You'd be surprised how sensitive those pitchers' fingers are when they get those baseballs. They can feel that the leather is tighter than others. The seams might be a little bit higher. The stitches maybe not as tight. And they've got to have that ball feel just right. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Curveball goes all the way back to the screen, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. One year when they were talking about the rabbit ball, Tiny Bonham, the late Tiny Bonham, his fingers were so sensitive that he said he could feel the heartbeat of the rabbit. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now they want to look at the baseball again. Shags Crawford really getting the work out. He's made more pitches than both pitchers. He's got a pretty good arm, too. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on, nothing. We're in the bottom half of the first inning. 4th game of the 1963 World Series. Here comes Whitey Ford again. Swung on and tapped foul. Right into the Yankee dugout, and manager Ralph Howe fields the ball, flips it out of play. The Major. Both these managers, boy, I tell you, they just play a good, sound game of baseball. They give the fellas a ball, and they say, here, play. They don't try to dazzle you with any strategy. They try to just score more runs than the other fella, and that's what this game's all about. Here's the 2-2 pitch by Whitey Ford. Sidearm, bouncing ball foul right to Joe Becker. And Joe Becker throws it out of play. Another new baseball put in play. Shags Crawford's out of baseball. He's declared bankruptcy already. We'll get some more for you, Shags. Here comes the ball boy with a new supply. Get that ball boy in shape the way we're going. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. We're in the bottom half of the first inning. Whitey Ford is ready. Here he comes again. Sidearm, swung on and hit foul. Joe Becker has to do a dance down at first base coaching box. Joe Becker really did a dance. He got out of the way. The way he danced, he may have missed a lesson or 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Willie Davis really battling up there. Whitey Ford getting his sign from Elston Howard, taking a bit more time now. Now he's ready. Here he comes again. Swung on and popped up. Foul ball behind the plate. Elston Howard coming back near the screen. It's out of play. Shags Crawford and Elston Howard really had quite a race. Shags trying to get out of the way. That's one of the real tough things for an umpire. Now Shags has something to say to Elston. I'll tell you, if that big Howard would have hit Crawford, he'd have been the victim of a hit-and-run accident. He'd have been leaving it. Crawford, that Howard, a big guy. Set once again now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes Whitey Ford. Fastball way outside, and it's a full count. And Willie Davis has battled to where it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Maury Wills opened with the walk. Junior Gilliam, in an attempted bunt, popped it in the air. Elston Howard made the play, flipped the Pepitone for the double play, and Willie Davis has been up there battling Whitey Ford. And I say he's been up there a while. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Whitey Ford ready. And here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, foul ball. Clete Boyer gives it a chase. No chance for a play. Hit that ball off the end of the bat. Bounced into the Dodger dugout. Don Drysdale on the top step of the dugout, hollering at Whitey. Willie Davis is still up there. I tell you, if he was getting paid by the hour, he'd make some money. 3 balls, 2 strikes, sidearm, swung on and missed. He struck him out. Whitey Ford wins the battle. Willie Davis really battled him up there, but Ford gets him on strike, 3 up and 3 down. And so at the end of the first inning, the score, the New York Yankees nothing, the Los Angeles Dodgers nothing.
All around compact, top them all again in 64. Best all around value, Valiant is the car that offers more.
Yes, again in 64, Valiant offers more of everything you want in a compact car. Smart new styling, hot performance, economy of operation, and quality engineering by Chrysler Corporation. So if you want the best in compact car driving, plus the satisfaction of big car quality, See and drive the new 64 Valiant at your earliest opportunity.
Best all-around compact. Valiant 64 style's hard to beat. Best all-around compact. Best looking compact on the street. Valiant.
And why wait? Valiant 64 style is standing in your nearest Plymouth Valiant dealer showroom right now. Plan to see it and drive it this week.
Mickey Mantle, Elston Howard, and Hector Lopez in the top half of the second inning. Fourth game of the 1963 World Series from Dodger Stadium. Here's the first pitch by Koufax. Swung on and missed at strike one. Mantle batting right-handed. Everybody deep on Mantle. Here's the pitch by Koufax. It's inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Gilliam back at third. Wills deep. Trzaskowski near the bag at second. Skowron is deep. The outfield. Davis, Tommy Davis deep in left. Willie way back in left center. Strike is called over the outside corner. 2 strikes, 1 ball. Koufax's fastball, when he keeps it down low, will tail away from the right-hand hitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball. High, ball 2. The umpires say that he starts his curveball much higher than the average pitcher, and you really have to wait for that ball to break. When you're hitting, I imagine it looks like he's breaking from the top of the flagpole. Here's the 2-2 pitch. High, ball 3. Mantle had to go down. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Koufax taking plenty of time. Ready now. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, fly ball, deep right center field. Frank Howard going over there and makes the play. Mickey Mantle flies to Frank Howard in right center field, and there is 1 away, and it brings up Elston Howard. Elston Howard, the Yankee catcher, holds that bat high. Koufax delivers. Swung on and fouled back. Strike 1. Hector Lopez, the on-deck hitter. Koufax struck out Howard 1 time in that record-breaking game he had. Foul back again, a high fastball, and Koufax is quickly out in front with 2 strikes. 2 strikes, no balls. 1 man out, nothing. Top of the second. From Dodger Stadium. Koufax ready, the pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One of the amazing things about Koufax, when he misses, he just misses, so the pitch really works for him as it sets up the next one, and here it is. Swung on, popped up. A high fly ball, short center field. Willie Davis is coming in under the ball and makes the catch. Whoops. He just wasn't too sure of it. It's a high sky here. It's not an easy sky for the ball players. Once that ball gets up there, you don't have those little clouds to help you. Willie Davis ran Trzaskowski and Maury Wills off the ball and made the play. So there are 2 outs, and Hector Lopez is the hitter. Lopez, right-hand hitter, hits that ball a lot to right center and towards the right field line. Curved ball is high, and it's ball 1. Koufax changing speeds. Two men out, nobody on. Here's the pitch by Sandy. Curveball swung on, foul tip. 1 ball and 1 strike. Frank Howard in right field had moved over towards the right field line. He's playing Lopez as if he were a left-handed hitter. Willie Davis is shade over in right center. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball foul back and a strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sandy Koufax against Whitey Ford, the 4th game of the World Series. Another NBC Radio Network exclusive sports presentation. A big ball game. And Koufax is ready, and here's the pitch to Lopez. Swung on, fly ball, center field. Willie Davis is going over. He is there and makes the play. In left center field, Willie Davis got over there. As you could see him almost outrun that ball to make the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Yankees in the second. And so at the end of 1.5 innings, the score, Yankees nothing, Los Angeles nothing.
Get up and go, Plymouth, Mr. Go, go, Plymouth, put your foot down on the floor. You'll never know drive until you go out driving in a Plymouth 64.
If this is the year you picked to buy a new car, you picked a beautiful year for a beautiful reason, and that is the 1964 Plymouth. Here's the kind of car that really brightens up your driveway. Here's the kind of car that gives you quality. Quality you can rely on. Yet out on the road, here's a new car for 64 that really has get up and go.
You got to get up and go, Ron. Mister and no car's gonna get up and go like a Plymouth. So don't let it get up and going for you.
Why not get up and go see the new 64 Plymouth this week? It's on display right now at all Plymouth dealer showrooms. Your nearest dealer will be happy to give you a test drive and show you the 64 Plymouth's outstanding features.
Bottom half of the second inning, Tommy Davis, Frank Howard, and Moose Skowron. Whitey Ford, the Yankee pitcher. And a left-hander getting his sign. He's ready. Here's the first pitch to Tommy Davis. It's low and it's ball 1. Gets by Elstenauer. You know, the reason that they throw out a lot of these baseballs here at Dodger Stadium, the grass has been dyed green, and every time it hits that grass, looks like it's been left over from an Easter egg hunt. One ball to count. Tommy Davis waits. Outside. And it's ball 2. 2 balls. No strikes. Tommy Davis takes a look at Pete Reiser. This is a pitch controlled by manager Walter Alston, but your 4th place hitter usually turn him loose. He takes it, though, and it's right down the middle, and it's strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the second, nothing. Tommy Davis waits and Ford delivers. Swung on, right field, fly ball. Hector Lopez is there, makes the play. And that brings up Frank Howard. Frank Howard, this big guy really put a charge in the one in Yankee Stadium. And since then, they have thrown him a lot of slow pitches, screwballs, and let-up curveballs, and they've been able to contain him. Whitey Ford ready, and here's the pitch. Slow curveball, high, ball 1. But, boy, that takes a little bit of courage to throw this fella a slow ball when you're only 60 feet, 6 inches from him. Frank Howard waits, and here's Ford. Another slow curve. Misses, and it's ball 2. He takes a look at Pete Reiser. Reiser just kind of walking around that coach's box. He might just say, hit that ball if it's in there. 2 balls, no strikes. Big Dodger outfielder, Frank Howard. Ford ready now, and here's the 2-0 pitch. Fastball is low, and it's ball 3. Takes a look once again at Reiser. You're always hitting when you go into that batter's box. They give you a take sign. And here's the 3-0 pitch to Howard. He was swinging. He does. Line drive, right center field. Hector Lopez comes in. Can't make the play. It's a base hit. the first base hit of the ball game, a single into right center field on a 3-0 pitch, which pretty much tells you how Waller Alston's going to play this game. He's playing it wide open. He turned his big man loose, 3-0. Skowron, the hitter, the pitch by Ford, tap foul, strike one. Joe Pepitone playing behind the base runner at first base, Frank Howard. They don't expect him to run. He's got good speed, takes those great big strides. He takes 2 strides and he better turn, because if he takes 4, he'll be out of the park. 1 strike to count on Moose Skowron. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's strike 2. Skowron steps out of the batter's box now, puts his hands on his hips, and is kind of taking an inventory, because it looked like he was completely fooled on the last pitch. He just kind of gave it a feeble flick. 2 strikes. Ford delivers. Swung on. Looks like a double play. Kubek to Richardson. 1 out. Over to first it is. They get it. A double play hit into by Moose Skowron from Kubek to Richardson to Pepitone. So it's 1-2-3, although they got 1 base hit in that inning. And so at the end of 2 innings, the score, Yankees nothing, Dodgers nothing.
All around compact, Fan 64 style is the fun. That's all around unique. Once you get to see it, you'll know why.
They call it Valiant 64 style, the smartest looking compact ever to come down the pipe.
That's all around compact. Fan saves you money all the way. That's all around value. You'd be surprised how little you pay.
If you want performance, you'll love Valiant Spirited Action. You'll like it zipped for 64.
That's all around compact. Prove it with the drive tune as you can. That's all around compact. Glad to see you live this dealer man.
Valiant 64 style is the compact car you'll want to see and drive for sure. And why wait? Valiant 64 style is standing in your nearest Plymouth Valiant dealer showroom right now. Plan to see it this week.
Joe Pepitone, Clete Boyer, and Whitey Ford, the first 3 Yankee hitters here in the top half of the 3rd inning. The attendance has just been announced here, and it's exactly the same as yesterday, a capacity crowd of 55,912. So nobody lost a ticket between yesterday and today. They're all back. Koufax delivers a curveball, and Pepitone gives it to how do you do, and it's strike 1. Koufax, tough on a left-hand hitter. Ready, delivers. Another curveball, high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, when you get a guy like Koufax who can break that big curveball and you're a left-hand hitter, sometimes it looks like you're actually bowing at it when it comes by. Curveball tapped on the first base line, but it rolls foul. 2 strikes, 1 ball. Yogi started for it, but he thought, well, Moose, you pick it up. You're a little bit older than I am. Yogi always visiting with Moose. He's telling him all about the shadows in Yankee Stadium, forgetting that Moose played there some 10, 12 years. One of the helpful services provided by Mr. Berra. Here's a 2-strike, 1 ball pitch. Struck him out. That's the 3rd strikeout for Sandy Koufax, all of them swinging strikeouts. Here is Clete Boyer. Clete Boyer, Yankee 3rd baseman. One out. Koufax is retired, the first 7 men that he's faced. The left-hander delivers, swung on and missed to strike 1. Top half of the 3rd inning. Yankees nothing, Dodgers nothing. 4th game of the World Series. Another NBC Radio Network exclusive sports presentation from Dodger Stadium. Curveball swung on and missed, and a strike 2. Sandy Koufax The left-hander getting his sign. And here he comes again. Curveball swung on and missed. Struck him out. And that brings up Whitey Ford.
Boy, that's the only man, Joe, he hadn't struck out in the first game.
Oh, I didn't know that. He got him today. Maybe he knew it, Ernie. Here is Whitey Ford, swung on and foul back. It's hard to say, Ernie. I'd like to have that fellow who says the curveball don't break. I'd like to put him in that batter's box against Koufax and just listen to him, because I know he's not going to hit it. Swung on, foul tip, and a strike two. Koufax looks like somebody just kind of wound him up, starting towards the mound, and said, throw strikes. There he is. 2 strikes. Curveball swung on, a bouncing ball. Skowron nicely to his right, has it. Koufax covers, and they get Ford. Koufax had to do a double dance step as he missed the bag with his first step, but he was there in time. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Yankees in the third. And so at the end of 2.5 innings, the score, Yankees nothing, the Dodgers nothing.
Get up and go, Plymouth, sister, go, go, Plymouth, put your foot down on the floor. You'll never know driving till you go out driving in a Plymouth 64. You thought you knew beauty till a brand new beauty came to town to show you more. And when you're not out sparking, you will find her parking in the driveway by your door. Get up and go, Plymouth, get to know Plymouth, try a Plymouth 64. Get up and go, Plymouth, sister, go, go, Plymouth, from the very day you do. You got to get up and go, car. Mr. and Joe are gonna get up and go like a Plymouth will go when it's get up and going for you.
The Get Up and Go Plymouth for 64 is on display now. Be sure to see it at your nearest Plymouth dealer's showroom. You'll be glad you did.
Bottom half of the third inning from Dodger Stadium. This is Joe Garagiola with Ernie Harwell. And it'll be John Roseboro, Dick Tracewski, and Sandy Koufax for the Dodgers. Roseboro with a tremendous home run in that first ball game. Roseboro, a left-handed hitter. John, one of those quiet guys, just lets his glove and his bat do his talking. Here's a pitch by Ford. Slow, and it's ball one. Boyer in just barely on the grass. Kubek over near the bag. Richardson back at second. Pepitone guards that line at first. Here's a pitch by Whitey Ford. Curveball, it's a bouncing ball. Pepitone, the big hop, he's got it. He flips to Whitey Ford, and Roseboro is out. 3-1. Roseboro bounces out. Pepitone to Whitey Ford. And that brings up Dick Tracewski. Told him before the game, I said, Dick, you got a name like mine. Looks like a broken eye chart. You go to sign those baseballs, you need half the baseball to get your name on it. Ford delivers. He bunts one of a bunted foul. Tried to push it past Ford. Whitey, a good fielder.
Say, Joe, how'd you come out in those abbreviated box scores anyway? GLA?
That's about it, Ernie. I tell you, it was ridiculous. GLA. Hitting to a double play for so-and-so. Here's Whitey Ford delivering to Tracewski. Swung on, it's a bouncy ball. Kubek at short has it. Long throw, and they get him. That last hop was kind of a tricky one. always the important one. And here's Sandy Koufax. Listen to the hand. Sandy Koufax bats right-handed against Whitey Ford. The left-hander, Ford delivers. Sandy takes a low, ball one. On one of our NBC Major League telecasts this year, we saw Sandy Koufax hit a home run. Takes it inside, it's ball two, and we asked Sandy about it. He said he didn't realize what he had done till he got to second, and then he didn't know whether to stop or apologize. Koufax looks at Reeser for a sign. I bet if he gets a hit sign, he'll faint from shock. Two balls, no strikes. Waller Alston once gave him a take sign with 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ford delivers. Sandy swings and misses, and he was going for one. He was going for a tape measure job. He really had it cut. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Ford delivers. Bouncy ball down the third base line, and boy, Sandy is flexing his muscles as he really gets some cuts up there. Well, when you swing like that, even when you miss it, it does you a lot of good. Every bone in your body is nice and loose. Whitey Ford rubs up that baseball. Whitey, a cool customer. You know why he's got the great record he's got. Knows what to do with every pitch, helps himself fielding. Ready now. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Koufax. Swung on and off the end of the bat, a bouncy ball to Pepitone. Pepitone takes it himself, steps on the bag, and it's 1-2-3 for the Dodgers. And so at the end of 3 innings, the score: Yankees nothing, Dodgers nothing. And we pause 30 seconds for station identification.
Make sure you're mixing with the best. Get Saratoga Vichy in the green bottle with the bright yellow label at your favorite store or tavern. WGY 810 on your dial, Schenectady, New York.
Tony Kubek to lead it off for the Yankees here. As Koufax takes his warm-up tosses. 0-0 as we go into the top half of the 4th inning. 4th game of the 1963 World Series. Another NBC Radio Network exclusive sports presentation from Dodger Stadium. Roseboro giving Koufax a nice low target. There's the throw to second base. And Kubek, who was out on strikes in that batter's box. 0-0. Well, everybody said it was going to be a pitching series, and it certainly has been that. Koufax is ready, and here's the pitch to Kubek. Swung on, foul ball. Nobody will get this one beyond the Dodger dugout and down the third base line. I say nobody. There's 55,912 people here. Somebody will get it. Here's the pitch. Curveball high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Same number of people that were here yesterday. Gilliam shortens up at third base. Here's the pitch by Koufax. Curveball bounced right back to Sandy. He's got it over to Skowron. 1 out. Kubek bounces out. Koufax to Skowron. Here is Bobby Richardson. Frank Crosetti coaches at third base. Yogi Berra coaches at first base. Manager Ralph Houk, a bench manager. Koufax ready. Here's the pitch to Bobby Richardson. Starts to swing. Strike is called. He swung, says Shags Crawford. That's a tough play for the umpire and have swing. A lot of times if he gets screened, he'll get help from the base umpires. Koufax delivers. Richardson pops one up. Short center field. Tracewski going out. Will's going out. Willie Davis coming in. Nobody gets it. It drops. And Richardson is on at second base. Willie Davis came in. He was waving everybody off. Maury Wills gave it that last-minute lunge, and the ball dropped between Wills, Davis, and Tracewski. And that brings up Tom Tresh. The booing you hear, they're ruling a single. Richardson is on at second base. We'll have to get some clarification. Here's the pitch to Tresh. Swung on and missed. And strike one. The scoreboard has indicated single. Richardson is on at second base. Tom Tresh batting right-handed. Richardson a good lead. And here's the pitch. Didn't mean to swing, hits his bat, and a strike two. Bobby Richardson is credited with the double. They flash it now. And that is the first base hit off Sandy Koufax. There's one man out. Tresh is the hitter. The count on Tresh, 2 strikes. Richardson at second base. Tresh was out on strikes his first time up. Batting right-handed, Koufax taking plenty of time. Bobby Richardson just standing at second base. A little bit of a lead, edges off now. Here's the pitch by Koufax, swung on, popped up. Behind home plate, John Roseboro off with the mask, near the screen. He has room, he's there, he makes the play. Tresh fouls to Roseboro, so there are 2 outs, and the hitter is Mickey Mantle. Mantle hit the ball good the last time into right center field. Bobby Richardson at second base. The Yankees have no runs, 1 hit, no errors. The Dodgers no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We're in the top half of the 4th inning. Richardson leads off second. Mantle waits. The pitch by Koufax is almost a wild pitch. A curveball, and Roseboro made a fine play. That ball bounced about 6 feet in front of the plate. Roseboro got in front of that ball, blocked it nicely, and kept Richardson from advancing. Boy, that's the kind of a curveball that's got that great spin on it, and usually it'll squib right by you. But Roseboro did a good job blocking it. 1 ball, no strikes. Mickey Mantle batting right-handed against left-hander Sandy Koufax. Left-hander Koufax checks Bobby Richardson. The pitch to Mantle is swung on, a bouncing ball. Maury Wills, the big hop. He's got it. There's the throw in time. And the inning is over as Mantle bounces out. Wills to star. No runs. There was 1 hit, no errors. 1 man was left on base. And so at the end of 3.5 innings, the score, Yankees nothing, Dodgers nothing.
All around compact, stop them all again in 64. Best all around value. Valiant is the car that offers more.
Yes, again in 64, Valiant offers more of everything you want in a compact car. Smart new styling, hot performance, economy of operation, and quality engineering by Chrysler Corporation. So if you want the best in compact car driving, plus the satisfaction of big car quality, see and drive the new 64 Valiant at your earliest opportunity.
Best all around compact, and 64 styles hard to beat. Best all around compact, best looking compact on the street. Valiant.
And why wait? Valiant 64 style is standing in your nearest Plymouth Valiant dealer showroom right now. Plan to see it and drive it this week.
Bottom half of the 4th inning, Maury Wills, Jim Gilliam, and Willie Davis. Goes to throw down to second base. Nothing. Yankees-Dodgers, fourth game of this 1963 World Series. And you're listening to it on the NBC Radio Network. The World Series, another NBC Radio Network exclusive sports presentation. From Dodger Stadium, Whitey Ford, in probably one of the biggest games, if not the biggest game of his career. Time is called now as a banner started to come down from left center field. Maury Wills. Wills walked his first time up. And boy, when this guy gets in that batter's box, the Yankee defense edges in, on their toes, looking for anything. Whitey Ford is set. The first pitch to Maury Wills. He takes a strike over the outside corner. Whitey Ford, a real worker out there, moves that ball in and out, up and down, ready. Curveball swung on and missed, and a strike two. Every pitch that Whitey Ford throws works for him. And he misses, he just misses to set up the next one. He's got an ID on every one. Wills waits. Ford nods that he has the one he wants. And he delivers a two-strike pitch to Wills. Strike three is called. A fastball caught that inside corner. Maury Wills is out on strikes. There's one away, and here is Jim Gilliam. Whitey Ford threw two pitches to the outside corner and then came in with that fastball and caught Maury Wills looking. Wills called out on strikes, and Gilliam is up there batting right-handed. Jim Gilliam, who every year goes to spring training looking for a job. And every year he plays 120 or 30 games somewhere. Swings at the bouncing ball. Boyer to his left nicely. He's got it. The throw to first in time. Gilliam is out from Boyer to Pepitone. Here is Willie Davis. And here's a Whitey Ford inning that has started out typical, where he's made 4 pitches and he's gotten 2 outs. Davis was out on strikes last time, but he really battled, boy. He was up there about a day and a half hitting foul balls. Finally, he went down on a 3-2 count. They look at the baseball again. And Shags Crawford said, well, one of them was stitched, the other one wasn't. They finally get one in play. Whitey Ford wants the new baseball, gets it, rubs it up, and looks for a sign. Willie Davis waits. Here's the pitch by Whitey. Swung on, popped up. Foul territory. Elston Howard coming over. Near the stands. He's got room and makes the play. So Willie Davis on the first pitch pops up to Elston Howard. Gilliam went out in the first pitch. An easy inning for Whitey Ford and the Yankees. 3 up and 3 down. And so at the end of the 4th inning, the score, Yankees nothing, Dodgers nothing.
Mother, a letter from Bob. Listen, dear Ruth, Chrysler Corporation warns for 5 years or 50,000 miles, whichever comes first, against defects in materials and workmanship, and will replace or repair at a Chrysler Motors Corporation authorized dealer's place of business the engine block, head, and internal parts, intake manifold, water pump, transmission case, and internal parts, excluding manual clutch, torque converter, drive shafts, universal joints, rear axle, and differential, and rear wheel bearings of its 1964 automobiles, provided the owner has the oil changed every 3 months or 4,000 miles, whichever comes first, the oil filter replaced every second oil change, and the carburetor air filter cleaned every 6 months and replaced every 2 years, and every 6 months furnishes to such a dealer evidence of performance of the required service, and requests the dealer to certify receipt of such evidence in the car's then current mileage. Thinking of you always, Bob.
Dear, are you sure you're doing the right thing marrying a car dealer?
Elston Howard to lead it off. Hector Lopez and Joe Pepitone for the Yankees. Top of the 5th. Yankees, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Dodgers, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. That's the whole story here. The 1 hit for the Yankees was a bloop double by Richardson that fell as Wills, Krzyzewski, and Willie Davis chased it. Here's the pitch by Koufax, curveball high. The base hit by the Dodgers was a 3-0 single hit by Frank Howard in the 2nd inning. Koufax delivers, swung on and missed. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Koufax not only throws that big breaking curveball, but he gets great rotation on it. Real good spin. Line drive, center field. No doubt about that one. Up the middle. Willie Davis comes up with it. And Koufax delivered a slow curveball, and Ed Howard sent it right back up the middle. Koufax ducked it. And here is Hector Lopez. That's the hardest hit ball in this ball game. Hector Lopez, who flied to left center field his first time up. Hector, a good hitter, hits a lot to the right side. Skowron holds Elston Howard close at first base. Koufax at the belt, the pitch is outside, and it's ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Nothing. Top of the 5th inning. Lopez takes a look at Corsetti. 1 run could be a big run for either Whitey Ford or Koufax, so you always have to be alive for something. Elston Howard leads off first. Koufax delivers. Lopez takes it inside, and it's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The outfield shades Lopez towards the right field line. Frank Howard near the line. Willie Davis in right center. There's a lot of room in left center as Tommy Davis is normal in left field. Koufax delivers. Swung on a bouncing ball, foul. Hector tried to pull that ball. The infield back. Looking for the ground ball, they can turn it over. Krzyzewski may be cheating a step towards the bag. Wills is back. Gilliam is back. Skowron holds Elston Howard close at first base. Hector Lopez waves that back. Koufax gets the sign. Checks the base runner. Here's the pitch to Lopez. Swung on. Hopped up. Short right field. Krzyzewski's going out. Frank Howard is coming in. Howard calls for the ball and makes the play. Hector Lopez tried to hit that ball in the right field. Popped it up. Howard made the play, and it brings up Joe Pepitone. And Krzyzewski, boy, he's got to be careful when he runs out on a short pop flies with a Howard out there. Allowed to run right into his kneecap. Here's Joe Pepitone now. Nothing. That's the score. 1 man out. The base runner at first base is Elston Howard. Koufax checks him. Here's the pitch. Pepitone takes it outside. And it's ball 1. Yankees nothing. Dodgers nothing. 4th game. Koufax has his sign. Howard leads off first. The pitch to Pepitone is swung on and fouled back. 1 ball and 1 strikes to count. Dodgers won the first game 5-2. The second game 4-1. They won yesterday's ball game 1-0. They're going for the sweep. Yankees battling to stay alive. Top of the 5th inning. 1 strike, 1 ball, 1 out. Elston Howard, the base runner at first base. Moose Skowron holds him close. Koufax lobs one over to first base. That's not his good move. It was more or less a commercial to let Howard know that he knew he was there. Here's a throw. Howard is back easily. Yogi Berra coaching at first. Koufax delivers. Pepitone swings and fouls one back. He had a good cut at a fastball. The count, 2 strikes, 1 ball, 1 out. Elston Howard, the base runner. Nothing's the score. Clete Boyer, the next hitter. Koufax taking plenty of time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Joe Pepitone, the hitter. Koufax checks the runner Howard. He's got a lead at first. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He struck him out, a curveball. And that's the 5th strikeout for Sandy Koufax. Pepitone down swinging for the 5th strikeout, and it brings up Clete Boyer. Moose Skowron at first base motions to the Dodger bench. He wants to know if he should play behind the base runner, Elston Howard. So far, they haven't indicated. He's still holding Howard on. Koufax is ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike one, a high fastball. Skowron still hasn't got a sign. Now Roseboro walks out to allow Skowron to get some information from the bench. He's motioned halfway. They say, no, you stay where you are, Moose. He says, all right, I'm just trying to do my job. 0-0, that's the score. Here's the pitch. The Boyer swung on and missed, and a strike two. 2 strikes to count. 2 out. 0-0. Boyer, right-handed hitter, waves that bat. Koufax has his sign, checks the runner, Elston Howard at first. The pitch is swung on, a bouncing ball. Maury Wills to his right. It's a tough play. It's played to second base. It is in time. What a play by Krasuski, as he had to go down to his knees, but he was still able to hold on to the ball and keep his foot on the bag. Maury Wills had no chance to get the base runner Boyer at first. He made the force play. And that ends the inning. The score, 0-0. And here's Ernie Harwell.
Well, the first half, the game has been brought to you by the Chrysler Corporation. The second half is being brought to you by the Gillette Safety Razor Company. Hitting surprise for the Dodgers so far has been Bill Skowron. Vin Scully recorded him the other day in the clubhouse while he was shaving. Listen.
Moose, have you tried the new Gillette stainless blade?
There's one in my razor now, Vin, and I've never been able to shave so fast and easy before. Talk about comfort, nothing like it.
One man asks another, have you tried the new Gillette stainless blade? One man tells another, there's just nothing like them, because on stainless steel or any steel, it's the edge that counts. And Gillette edges are the sharpest, easiest shaving in the world. You'll realize in the first stroke, your first shave, Gillette has given a brand new meaning to the phrase shaving comfort. Quick, clean shaves, refreshing shaves, and more of them per blade. And uniform, each blade is alike, each equally smooth shaving, an achievement unmatched by other makers' blades. A dispenser of 6 incomparable Gillette stainless blades costs just 89 cents, the lowest price per blade. Well, we've got a great duel here between 2 fine left-handers, Whitey Ford and Sandy Koufax. And Tommy Davis will lead off in the last half of the 5th inning for the Dodgers. The game is scoreless. The Yankees have no runs on 2 hits and no errors. The Dodgers have no runs on 1 hit and no errors. Another NBC Radio Network exclusive sports presentation coming from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tommy Davis waits. The pitch is a ball down low. Ford gave him a fastball low. Neither team has scored through the first half of the battle. And what a battle it has been. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed a low breaking ball. And the count is even on Tommy Davis at 1-1. Outfield plays him deep and straight away. Tommy, the batting champion of the National League for the last 2 seasons. Big, strong right-hand batter waiting. Here's the windup by Ford. The 1-1 pitch. He takes the ball. It's low. And the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Ford, of course, likes to keep that ball down low. He's more effective that way. Now the pitch on the way. Davis looks. It's too low. 3-1 on Tommy. The Dodgers have had 2 runners. Wills walked, but was erased on a double play in the first inning. Then Frank Howard singled with 1 out in the second, and he was erased on a double play. So they've had the 12 regulation batters in the first 4 innings here at Dodger Stadium. Davis, the first time he batted, flat out to right. 3-1 the count on him. Here's the windup by Whitey. He delivers. Here's a drive hit on 1 hop to deep second. Richardson has it. The throw to Pepitone in time. And there's one up and one down in the Dodger fifth inning. Frank Howard, who has the only hit for Los Angeles, steps up. He looks a single into right field with one out in the second. And then the next man, Skowron, ended the inning by banging into the double play, short to second to first. The last 8 men have gone down in order against Whitey Ford. Make it 9 if you count Skowron hitting into the double play. Outfield very deep. The pitch is a curve. Racing toward foul territory and can't get it. It's just out of play.
Ernie, that ball that Frank Howard hit looked like a slow curveball. Like he might have halfway been looking for it. And I guarantee if he chops that baby up into singles, he leads the league for the next 5 years.
That's a long time, wouldn't it?
Boy, that was hit a long way.
There was some question. I wondered when it was first hit whether it would be fair or foul, but it seemed to go in fair a good bit. Kept an eye on Johnny Rice, the baseline umpire. 1-0, Dodgers lead. It's the last half of the fifth inning. They've got one out and nobody on. Here's Skowron waiting, and the pitch to the Moose is a fastball in too close. 1-1 the count on him. High and far and wide, that drive off the bat of Frank Howard. His second hit. He has both the hits off Whitey Ford. Now Whitey, the little left-hander, pitches. It's a ball in too close. 2-1, the count on Skowron. Richardson pull over to his right near second base. Kubek is into the hole at short. And Lopez has to guard that right field area against Skowron. Here's the pitch. He swings as a line drive to center. Coming hard is Mantle. He's there to make the catch. The ball took off a little bit after Mickey came in. He had to back up a couple of steps.
This is a tremendous ballpark, 330 on the line for 380, and it's a beautiful ballpark. I tell you, Ernie, you got to, and if people from the East come in and look at this ballpark, how they're amazed at the beauty of it, and you got to go for Mr. O'Malley's courage in putting it up. I'll say one thing, he's getting whacked pretty good with the taxes, which may not be just right either.
Well, here's John Roseboro batting now. He's 0 for 1. Ralph Terry is throwing in the Yankee bullpen. Ford pitching, and Roseboro, the left-hand batting catcher, takes the ball down low, ball 1. The home run by Frank Howard, propelling the Dodgers into a 1-0 lead here in the fifth inning. Now Ford works again. It's a fastball low, 2-0 on Roseboro. Two out and the base is empty. Here's a fastball that gets the letters, and it's a strike call, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out, nobody on base. Roseboro waits. Here it comes. It's a ball outside. He started for first base, but that is only ball 3. Crawford says, come on back now, and let's try it again. 3-1. Trying to get a bargain there. Ford takes his time. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss. He tried to check on a sharp breaking ball that was down around the knees, but he'd gone too far. 3-2 on Roseboro. Dodgers won and the Yankees nothing in the fourth game of the 1963 World Series at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Now Whitey into action again. Here he comes. Roseboro cuts and strikes out. The curveball got him, and that ends the inning. 1 run, 1 hit. No errors, nobody left. And at the end of 5, the Dodgers won and the Yankees nothing. Well, they are still talking about the fine 3-hit shutout that John Drysdale pitched yesterday. And Don was talking with Ben Scully not long ago, so let's listen in.
Hey, Don, that's a real clean-looking shave you've got there.
Sure, Ben, that's a Gillette shave. Nothing like it to keep a man looking his best. And there's nothing like it for comfort.
Don Drysdale and millions of men know the easy way to look and feel their best. A quick, refreshing all Gillette shave. Foamy instant lather shave cream gives whiskers a super soaking. Keeps them moist from first easy stroke to last. Slip a super blue blade in your slim adjustable razor and dial the blade setting that's just right for your particular skin and beard. Gillette's exclusive micrometer dial has 9 settings. Lower numbers for lighter beards, higher numbers for heavy beards. Right now, as the Gillette World Series special, get the slim adjustable razor with super blue blades, plus foamy, regular or menthol, for only $1.79. It's a $2.29 value, so you save 50 cents. We pause 30 seconds for station identification.
You'll always be home safe when you buy Ginger Perfect Saratoga Ginger Ale. Its extra pale dry flavor is bubbly bright and zestful. A delicious pick-me-up beverage and a real thirst quencher, too. Saratoga Ginger Ale is a happy marriage of imported Jamaican gingers and clear, pure crystal waters with a just right touch of carbonation. The result is the most zestful, tangy, rich ginger ale you've ever tasted. World Series time, anytime, is the time for refreshing, bright, sparkling Saratoga Ginger Ale. The Ginger Perfect beverage. Get Saratoga Ginger Ale at your favorite store or tavern by name. WGY Schenectady.
First pitch to him, and now waits on a strike one delivery from Koufax. Here's the pitch. He swings and pops it foul over near the screen. Here comes Roseboro. He has the room. He's under it and makes the catch. Ford toughing out the catcher, John Roseboro. 1 out in the Yankees' 6th inning and the top of their batting order. Tony Kubek steps up. Tony struck out in the opening inning, and then he bounced right back to Koufax in the 4th. He's 0 for 2 for the afternoon. Crawford dusting off the plate. The Dodgers have 2 hits, both by Frank Howard, a single and a home run. And the Yankees have 2 hits, a double by Richardson and a single by Elston Howard. A high curve on Tony. Ball on the count on him. Gilliam inside the bag at third base. Willie Davis in left center. It's tall Sandy Koufax. Ready, delivers. Here's a foul ball out of play. Down past third base in the lower deck. 1-1, that's the count. Dodgers got their run in the 5th on the home run by Frank Howard. Kubek waits. The 1-1 delivery. Swing, a foul fly. It'll be out of play. Back into short left. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count on Tony. Spreads out a little bit up there at the plate. Benavides waiting. Here it comes. A curve that's tapped foul. Sent one off his hands and right back at the plate. One ball, 2 strike count. 1 out and nobody on. The Yankees are at bat in the 6th inning. And the Dodgers lead 1-0. In the 4th game of the 1963 World Series. Check of the sign by Sandy. Now he's ready. He winds. He pitches. There's a tap back toward the mound. So backs off the mound to field it. Goes to first. To Skowron in plenty of time. And they're 2 up and 2 down in the New York 6th inning. Bring up Bobby Richardson, who had the first Yankee hit a pop fly double that fell into short center field in the 4th inning. This time Bobby batted, he fouled out to the catcher, John Roseboro. Here's the windup by Koufax. He pitches. There's a fly ball down the right field line, maybe foul. Skowron, Tracewski are chasing it, and Skowron can't get to it. He reached out, but he just missed it with his outstretched glove.
You know, Ernie, this background here will help Koufax. Not that he needs any help, but he comes directly overhanded, and that green backdrop really doesn't give the hitters too much help because he's above that when he delivers it. Remember this year earlier when he was pitching in Milwaukee, they had the eclipse, and I remember Gene Oliver saying that's all Koufax needs is for the lights to go out, you know. Even the moon goes out for him.
Here's Bobby batting now with a strike 1 count on him. And he looks him over. Here's the kick and the pitch. It's too high with a curveball 1-1. Right-hand batter waiting. Now the 1-1 delivery. It's a slow curve. It got across there. 1-2. He changed up on him that time and got the slow curve in above the knees. Koufax ready. He pitches. Here's a tap foul down toward third base.
You know what the feeling is, Ernie, when a fella can throw that hard and he changes speed? You can feel the give in your shoestrings as your body starts to leave the shoes.
Been changing up beautifully, and his control has been terrific. When he's missed that plate, he's missed by very little. Now the pitch on the way, cut on a ground ball to short. Maury Wills has the big hop. The throw to Skowron, and the side is out. 1-2-3. At the end of the first half of the 6th inning, it's the Dodgers 1 and the Yankees 0. Come one, come all to the Papermate Free Fill. Get your free Papermate refill. Yes, buy 1 Papermate piggyback pen for $1.69 and get an extra piggyback refill free. Or buy the Papermate Capri pen for $1.95 and get an extra jumbo refill free. Yes, you get Papermate quality and free refills too. Papermate pens never skip. They even write over butter. And every Papermate is guaranteed. If it doesn't write, we replace it. Now's the time to get yourself or anyone in your family a new Papermate pen while this free refill offer lasts. Buy a Papermate pen for just $1.69. Get an extra piggyback refill free. Buy a Papermate Capri pen for $1.95 and get an extra jumbo refill free. It's the biggest pen bargain going. Come to the Papermate Free Fill now, wherever Papermate pens are sold. Tracewski will lead off for the Dodgers, the right-hand batting infielder. Good job at second base for Walt Austin. He's 0 for 1 in this battle against Whitey Ford. And the Dodgers lead the Yankees 1-0 in the last half of the 6th inning. A little left-hander. Ford gets his sign, started to go to work, then stopped. Now he's ready. He pitches. And it's a strike and above the knee on Suzuki. Both the Dodger hits belong to Frank Howard, and one of those a home run. Here's a ball in too close. 1-1. Backed him off with a fastball that time. Wind up by Whitey. He delivers. There's a ball in too close. 2-1 the count. Whitey's first World Series experience back in 1950 when he pitched against the Phillies. Ford is slowed up on his pitching pace out there on the mound. Suzuki waiting on him. 2-1 the count. Outfield shallow straight away. There's a line drive to center, going back a little bit. Mantle now. He's there to reach up and make the catch on the run. 1 up and 1 down, and the Dodgers 6th, and Koufax will get a hand. Brooklyn, Sandy Koufax. He now lives in Studio City, California. He went to the University of Cincinnati on a basketball scholarship. Ford delivers. It's a ball down low, ball 1. Outfield almost straight away, not deep, the infield back. 1-0, Dodgers lead. There's a swing and a miss on a knee-high pitch, and the count even 1-1. Maury Wells waiting out on deck for Los Angeles. Now the difference in this game, the long home run blast by Frank Howard in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. He takes the cut and misses. 1 ball, 2 strike count on Koufax. Ford off that mound a little bit, rubs up the ball. Now tugs his cap. Looking into Elston Howard. Here's the windup. He pitches. Strike called. He hit the outside front with a fastball. Strike out for Whitey Ford. That's the 4th for Whitey. Here's the top of the batting order now. The pretty little shortstop, Maury Wills. He's walked and taken a call, 3rd strike. And there goes that delaying tactic again. Wills calling for a look at the ball. And Koufax goes back to the bench. Switch hitter batting right-handed against Whitey Ford. He was 8 years in the minors before the Dodgers brought him up to their Major League club to stay. There's a chopped ground to hit to Richardson. He has it. The toss over to Peppertone for the easy out, and that's all in the Dodgers 6th. 0 across. At the end of 6, Dodgers 1, Yankees 0. Well, fans don't miss out on the 1963 Gillette World Series special that saves you 50 cents. You get the streamlined Gillette Slim Adjustable Razor with the exclusive micrometer blade setting dial. That's 9 settings to choose from, and one is just right for you. And you get a 79-cent can of Gillette Foamy Instant Lather Shave Cream, regular or menthol. It adds up to a $2.29 value. Yours now for only $1.79. The Gillette World Series Special, Slim Adjustable Razor with Super Blue Blades, plus extra rich foamy for $1.79, and you save 50 cents. Well, another World Series battle that certainly has belonged to the pitchers so far. In fact, the pitchers have dominated this entire series. And right now, Sandy Koufax outdueling Whitey Ford 1-0. The New York Yankees coming to bat in their half of the 7th inning against Sandy. The home run by Frank Howard in the 5th inning. The difference in this battle. Here's Trash, switch hitter, batting right-handed. He's 0 for 2 today. Takes a curveball down low, scooped out of the dirt by Roseboro, the Dodger catcher. Trash struck out and then fouled out to Roseboro. It's a curve across just above the knees. 1-1. Sandy has not walked anybody, and he struck out 5. There's his curve in a little bit too close. Gosh, looked a little tempted on that one, but he didn't go for it. 2-1 the count on Tom. pitch on the way. Popped in the air over near first base in foul territory. Skowron there. He makes the catch. The last 7 batters have gone down in order now against Sandy Koufax, following the leadoff single by Howard in the 5th inning. Here's Mickey Mantle. The Yankee slugger has fly to right and bounced to short. The pitch on the way. He swings. There's a fly ball to deep left. It may be. It's out of here. A home run by Mickey Mantle to tie the game at 1-1. It's a tie game at 1-1. Mickey Mantle hits his 15th in World Series history to tie the road record.
Looked like a high fastball, Ernie. That ball looked like it was about center high, maybe a little bit higher, and he put a pretty good charge into it.
Here's Elson Howard now. It's a tie ball game, 1-1. In the first half of the 7th inning. Fastball in close, backed him away. Ball 1. The 3rd hit off Koufax for the Yankees. It's a ground foul ball hit over toward the Dodger bench. 1-1 the count. Here's the motion. Here's the pitch. He swings and misses. A tight fastball fooled him that time. The 2 home runs a little bit different. Howard's was a long, high fly ball nearer the line. Mantle's is more of a line drive and hit more up the left center field alley. As the line drive to right center, it'll be in for a base hit. Willie Davis chases it down, and Howard makes a big turn and holds with a long single to right center. His 2nd hit. Well, the Yankees have the hits back-to-back here now. They've got a man on first and 1 man out in the 7th inning with Hector Lopez coming up. Lopez is 0 for 2 against Koufax. He has fly to center and fly to right. Lopez did a great job for Ralph Houck in the regulation campaign, filling in various spots when he was needed. Regarded around the American League as a fellow who is a tough hitter. Aronofsky throwing in the Dodger bullpen. Swinging a pop-up between home and first. Skowron is under it right near the line and makes the catch. It's a foul ball by a foot. Lopez fouling out the Moose Skowron. Keeps Howard at first base with 2 down. Here's Joe Pepitone. Joe has struck out twice. This left-hander, Koufax. He swings a bounding ball to Skowron. He makes the play unassisted to return to side. Well, the Yankees get 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors. 1 man left. And at the end of the first half of the 7th, the Yankees won, the Dodgers won. Well, the story of the World Series has been pitching, and one of the best has been Johnny Podres. The other day we asked Johnny, have you tried the new Gillette stainless blade? Here is his tape-recorded answer.
I certainly have. And right from the start, that Gillette stainless was everything I expected. And more. They really stand up, too. I'd hate to start to count the number of easy shaves I got with my first blade.
When a man takes his first stroke with a new Gillette stainless, he knows that shaving will be quicker, smoother, and lots easier for him from then on. And here's why. On stainless steel, on any steel, it's the edge that counts. And Gillette edges are the world's sharpest and easiest shaving. You get clean, fast shaves, and more of them per blade. Here's superb shaving satisfaction that continues blade after blade and dispenser after dispenser. Because each mirror-finished edge is an exact duplicate of the next. Now that's unmatched uniformity. A 6-blade dispenser of the incomparable Gillette stainless blades is 89 cents, the lowest Price per blade. A 1-1 tie in the last half of the seventh inning at Dodger Stadium. Another NBC Radio Network exclusive sports presentation, and what a battle this one's been. Jim Gilliam will lead off for the Dodgers in their half of the seventh inning. He has bunted into a double play, and he has bounced out to third. Of World Series pitchers, the veteran Whitey Ford on the mound for New York. And the pitch is a strike call. He got a fastball in above the knee. Ford delivers. Watch out. That ball almost hit him. He ducked away. 1-1. Breaking in right at the feet. Game was scoreless until the fifth. Frank Howard hit a home run, and Mickey Mantle tied it with a Yankee home run here in the seventh. The Dodgers are batting in the last half of the seventh. There's a ground ball hit on a high out to Boyer. He goes up, comes down with it, throw to first. The ball to the barrier. Gilliam is headed for third. Pepitone running the ball back into the infield. Gilliam on third. Jim Gilliam on third base, and it is an error charged to Joe Pepitone, the Yankee first baseman. Boyer made a leaping grab of a high-bounding ball and apparently made a good play to first base, but Pepitone lost it somewhere. It got by him, went way back at first, and Gilliam was able to get to third.
Ernie, it'll be interesting to get the explanation, but it could be the background is where he lost it because the throw was a strike. Boyer made a fine play, leaping as high as he did. Threw it across, but Pepitone just didn't catch it.
Here's Willie Davis, the left-hand batting outfielder, to face Whitey Ford. The Yankees are pulling their infield into the inner grass, trying to cut down that man Gilliam on a ground ball, or keep him at third. Willie Davis is struck out and fouled out the catcher, Elston Howard. Now he steps away for a moment. The windup by Whitey. Here's the pitch. Davis cuts. There's a fly ball into fairly deep right center. Mantle is going over. He's under it. Makes the catch. Tagged by Gilliam. He's coming home. Here's a throw. Not in time. The Dodgers lead 2-1. Sacrifice fly for Willie Davis, scoring Gilliam from third after the catch, and the Dodgers go in front again 2-1 over the Yankees. The error by Pepitone, the first one the Yankees had made in the series, but a costly one. Here's Tommy Davis, 0 for 2. The right-hand batter takes the ball, low and in close from the left-hander Whitey Ford. 2-1, the Dodgers lead in this fourth game of the World Series. Another NBC Radio Network exclusive sports presentation from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. The windup, the pitch on the way. He looks at the strike on the inside corner, 1-1 on Tommy. Tommy stands deep, waiting now. Whitey Ford double pumped on him. Here's a pitch. In too close. 2-1 the count. One man out. Nobody on. One run in, and the Dodgers have gone ahead again, 2-1. Davis asking Crawford, the umpire, to inspect the baseball that Whitey Ford's been using. Tommy almost signed with the Yankees, but scout Al Campanis talked him out of it at the last moment and got him for the Dodgers. There's a ball down low and in close, and it's a 3-1 count on Tommy Davis. Breaking stuff, breaking down in the dirt and toward the inside on Tommy. The Dodgers have 2 runs on 2 hits. The Yankees have 1 run on 4 hits. Here's the windup and the pitch. Cut on a bounding ball up the middle. Richardson to the right. Has it. Here's the throw to Pepitone in time. And Tommy Davis is out. Ran out from under his cap as he crossed first base. Here's a hand for Frank Howard. Here's the Dodger hitting hero in this game. A single to right in the second. A long home run to left field in the 5th inning. 2 for 2 for Frank Howard. It'll be interesting now to see what pitching pattern Whitey Ford gives him. The windup, the pitch. It's a fastball down low and inside. The first offering to Big Frank. Ball on the count on him. The Dodgers 2, the Yankees 1. Ford backing off the mound. Outfield way back. You can count on that. Here's a pitch. It's a ball outside.
It's a dangerous big guy, Ernie. You can pull him on one pitch, but he's still got that bat back. He can hit that ball a long ways, half full. I've been getting him on a slow curveball, but he hit one today, boy, a mile.
So far this time, Whitey's given him 2 fastballs, 1 low inside, 1 low outside.
He's one of those guys from the pitcher's mound. You kind of hope he gets a long-distance call and may have to leave the batter's box.
That's right. You can just hold on to the ball.
Yeah, just hold on. Don't want to do nothing. May change his mind and go home.
Whitey takes his time. Now the windup by Ford. The pitch to Howard. Strike. He got that fastball on the outside corner. Throws that ball at that spot all day long. Won't be hit too much. Just on the outside corner above the knees. Now the 2-1 delivery. Here it comes. It's a ball up too high. 3-1 on Frank Howard. Now this big guy from Ohio State. Rookie of the year in 1960. To work on a street gang in the summertime with the pick and the shovel, and you can tell it, boy, he's muscular. 3-1 the count on him. Dodgers ahead of the Yankees. 2-1 in the 7th inning. On the windup by Whitey Ford. Here it comes. He swings and misses. He took a big ripple on that one. 3-2 the count on him. About everybody in the ballpark knew he was going to take his cut. He hit 3-0 in the 2nd inning and had a base hit.
Cooper Dett's got the great line. He says Howard belongs in another league, a higher one.
I mean, he came down. 3-2 the count on him. Mantle backing up a little bit more out there. Here's the windup. The pitch to Howard. Ground ball wide at first. Pepitone has it. Ford will take the toss from Pepitone, and Howard is out to retire the side. The Dodgers got one run on no hits. There was 1 error and nobody left on the base. And at the end of 7, the Dodgers 2 and the Yankees 1. Well, Tommy Davis has been the leading Dodger hitter throughout the series, and the other day Ben Scully recorded Tommy's views after a game.
Tom, you keep in condition all year round. Does that go for your face, too?
You bet, Vin. And I do it very easy with a clean, efficient Gillette shave.
Men by the millions agree with Tommy. How can you beat the refreshment of an all Gillette shave? And here's your opportunity to try it at the savings of 50 cents. Gillette's World Series Special, you get the slim adjustable razor with Super Blue Blades plus foamy instant lather shave cream, a $2.29 value for only $1.79. See how foamy super soaks your whiskers. Keeps them that way from first easy stroke to last. And what easy shaves you get with a slim adjustable razor. It has Gillette's exclusive blade setting dial on the handle. You choose a number from 1 to 9 that suits your combination of skin and beard exactly. Remember the slim adjustable razor with Super Blue Blades plus foamy, regular or menthol. Yours right now for only $1.79 as a Gillette World Series Special. You save 50 cents. Ron Fairley has gone to right field, replacing Frank Howard for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Yankees come to bat in the 8th inning, and the Dodgers lead 2-1. This fourth game of the 1963 World Series. Sandy Koufax trying for his second victory of the series. And he pitches a strike, a curveball over on Pete Boyer, leading off for New York in the 8th. Boyer has struck out and bounced into a force. Here it comes. A strike, another slow curve, up the outside corner. Outfield a little bit to left on Fleet Boyer, the boy from Missouri. He takes a ball down low, 1-2 the count on Fleet. Fleet got his start with Kansas City, then came to the Yankees in 1959. Been with them ever since. He waits, here it comes. Swinging a foul ball out of play. Back into the dirt. 1-2 count. The Dodgers, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. The Yankees, 1 run, 4 hits. They've made 1 error. Koufax into action, delivers. Here's a foul ball upstairs, out of play. 1-2 the count on Boyer. Cletus lives in Webb City, Missouri, and hails from that famous ball-playing Boyer family. Ken, Cloyd, and others. There's a ball up high, a fastball way up high. 2-2 the count on him. Sandy Koufax is slowing up on his pitching pace a little bit at this point. And his 9th year in organized baseball, all of them with this same club. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Boyer goes down swinging. Well, we'll have a pinch hitter now. Bill Lenz is coming in to bat for Whitey Ford. L-I-N-Z, Bill Lenz will be batting for Whitey Ford, boy from Baltimore. And a very valuable utility man for the Yankees this season. Right-handed batter to face Koufax. Here's the pitch. It's a curve in too close. Ball 1, the count on Lenz. 1 out, nobody out. The Yankees at bat in the 8th inning. The Dodgers lead them 2-1. The windup, the pitch. He swings and misses. Took a big cut at that one, 1-1. Cut and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2 on Lenz now. NBC Radio beaming this one to you from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Another exclusive sports presentation of NBC. Here's a high curve, and the count is even 2-2. The game was scoreless until the fifth. Frank Howard broke that scoreless tie with a home run. Mickey Mantle tied it for seventh. Now then an error led to the scoring of the tie-breaking run by the Dodgers in the seventh. Is a line drive to left, a base hit, past the glove of Gilliam. Lenz will make a turn now and goes halfway to second and then comes on back to first base. A pinch single by Phil Lenz of the Yankees, batting for Whitey Ford. That is hit number 5 for New York of Sandy Koufax. And Tony Kubek, who has failed to hit. 0 for 3 for Tony, will face Sandy. Man on first. One away. Gilliam is in a little close at third base, but he's also got the Goddard line down there. Now the set by Sandy. The pitch to Kubek. Swung on as a foul ball out of play in a liner over third base. Didn't quite get the good wood on that one. Dodgers have 2 runs on 2 hits. The Yankees have 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error. Center fielder Willie Davis pulled over to left center. Well, the big gap is between center field and the right fielder Ron Fairley. Set by Sandy Koufax. The left-hander pitches. Kubek swings a bounding ball to second base. Suzuki makes the tag. Throw to first. Double play. Suzuki made the tag of the oncoming runner Lenz. Then threw to first to double up Kubek, and the side retired. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. And at the end of the first half of the 8th inning, the Dodgers 2 and the Yankees 1. Well, Elston Howard leads the Yankee hitting attack with 2 hits off Koufax, and Mel Allen recorded him the other day in the clubhouse while he was shaving. Listen.
By the way, Ellie, have you tried the new Gillette stainless blade?
I got one in my razor now, Mel, and I've been getting the slickest shaves of my life with it all week. Talk about comfort, there's nothing like it.
One man asks another, have you tried the new Gillette stainless blade? One man tells another, there's just nothing like them. Because on stainless steel, on any steel, it's the edge that counts. And true Gillette edges are the sharpest, easiest shaving in the world. You'll realize from your first stroke, your first shave, Gillette has given a brand new meaning to the phrase shaving comfort. Quick, clean shaves, refreshing shaves, and more of them per blade. And uniform, each blade is alike, each equally smooth shaving, an achievement unmatched by other makers' blades. A dispenser of 6 incomparable Gillette stainless blades costs just 89 cents, the lowest price per blade. We pause 30 seconds for station identification.
When you take a between-innings break while listening to the World Series, try a tall, ice-cold glass of Saratoga Vichy with a twist of lemon. It's the most satisfying, thirst-quenching drink known to man. The ladies will love it, too, because there's not a single calorie in Saratoga Vichy, just tangy, lively-tasting refreshment. Saratoga Vichy's extra dry taste and long-lasting carbonation make it the perfect mixer for your favorite spirits, too. Build yourself a long, tall drink now with sparkling Saratoga Vichy and ice. Then sit back and enjoy the World Series. Man, that's living. Always get Saratoga Vichy, the world's perfect mixer, at your store. Look for the bright yellow label. WGY, WGFM, Schenectady.
The ball game in favor of the bench hitter Phil Lenz. And Skowron of the Dodgers will be the first man to face him in the Los Angeles 8th inning. Rennick, the boy from Ontario, California, was born in Warren, Ohio. And with the Yankees this year, won 4 and lost 3. This will be his 3rd appearance in the series. No won and lost record in series competition this year for Hal Rennick. Skowron takes a fastball up high, ball 1. The Dodgers lead in this close one, 2-1. They're at about in the 8th inning. The Dodgers trying to sweep this 1963 World Series in 4th straight. Now the pitch. Swung on. There's a fly ball to left field deep. Going back is Tresh on the warning track waiting. Makes the catch. Skowron flies deep to left fielder Tom Tresh, and there's 1 down. Bring up John Roseboro. Roseboro has bounced out. First, the pitcher who covered, he has struck out. Well, Ford pitched a good, solid game. He went 7 innings. He gave up 2 runs on 2 hits, walked 1, and struck out 4. Outfield swung around deep to right on Roseboro. He hit the ground ball wide of the bag at first. Pepitone grabs it, tossed to Renniff, covering in time for the out. So there are 2 Dodgers out in their 8th inning. Nobody on, and Krzyzewski, the second baseman who made a good play to start that double play in the first half of the 8th inning, gets a hand. With 1 on and 1 out of the 8th, Kubek hit the ball to Krzyzewski, and he tagged the runner, Lenz, coming down the line, and then was able to throw out the batter, Kubek. Renniff ready to go. The pitch is on the way. It's up too high. Ball 1 on Krzyzewski. A bounce out to shortstop for the fly out to center field, representing his efforts at the plate in this game. Here's the windup. The pitch on the way. It's a ball down low. 2-0 the count. Terrific pitching in this World Series of 1963. The motion. Here's the pitch. He cuts as a line drive to center. Here comes Mantle. He's there. He makes the catch. And the side retired in order. And at the end of 8, the Dodgers 2 and the Yankees 1. Sandy Koufax has been the big guy for the Dodgers in the series so far, and he goes to the mound in the 9th inning to see what he can do. Sandy is a handsome guy. He's always well-groomed. He's been an all-Gillette man since he started shaving. As Sandy says, you just can't touch a Gillette shave. For speed and comfort, there's nothing like it. Right now, you can get everything you need for clean, refreshing all-Gillette shaves and save 50 cents, too. It's the Gillette World Series Special, which includes the Gillette Slim Adjustable Razor, Super Blue Blades, plus foamy instant lather shave cream, regular or menthol. It's a $2.29 value for only $1.79. And what a shave you get with the Slim Adjustable. It's the razor with the exclusive 9-position micrometer dial. You select the blade setting that's just right for your skin and beard. And count on Gillette Foamy to super soak your beard from first easy stroke to last. Get the works as a Gillette World Series Special. Slim Adjustable Razor, Super Blue Blades, and Foamy for only $1.79. You save 50 cents. Oh, hang on now. Here's the 9th inning of the 4th game of the 1963 World Series. Brought to you by NBC Radio. And Bobby Richardson leading off for the Yankees in the 9th inning. The Dodgers ahead 2-1. Koufax can get him out. The world's title belongs to Los Angeles. There's a ball down low. Richardson has fouled the catcher Roseboro, had a pop fly double in the 4th inning, and bounced out to Wills it short in the 6th. The pitch. He swings and misses on a fastball. 1-1. The windup, the pitch. It's up too high. 2-1. Dodgers lead the Yankees 2-1 in the 9th inning. Here it comes. He swings a fly ball into right center field. It'll drop in for a base hit by Bobby Richardson. He's on with a leadoff single in the Yankee 9th inning. The Yankees giving the battle here. Facing a situation in which they had put many other teams throughout World Series history. And they're on the other side of the fence now. The Yankees trying to battle their way back. Trailing by 3 games and trailing in the 4th game 2-1. Here's Tom Tresh. 0 for 3 for Tom this afternoon against Koufax. Batting right-handed. Man on first, Bobby Richardson. Gilliam in close at third base. He starts to bunt at the ball. I believe it's ruled a ball. Yep. Ball one. It was in tight. He held off. Ball one on Tresh. Skowron charging from first base. Gilliam charging in from third. Dodgers ahead, 2-1 in the ninth inning. Set by the Dodger left-hander. Now the pitch. He swings and misses. Well, they didn't have the bunt sign on that time. He took his full cut. 1-1 the count on Tom Tresh. Central tying run at first base, and Bobby Richardson here in the Yankee ninth inning. Nobody out. Koufax checking his sign with the Roseboro. Now sets, now pitches. There's a bunt attempt. It's the foul ball back at the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Richardson moving, has to go on back to first base now. Dodgers scored on a home run by Frank Howard in the 5th. Mantle tied it with a home run in the 7th inning. Joe Pepitone error allowed Gilliam to reach third in the 7th. He scored on a sacrifice fly by Willie Davis. That's the story so far. 2-1. Dodgers lead in the 9th inning. The pitch. Tresh takes a ball in close. A curveball dipping in. 2-2 the count. Peronowski throwing in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Skowron holding on the bag with Bobby Richardson over there at first base. And Koufax slowing up a little bit on his pitching pace here in this 9th inning. Now ready, he pitches. Here's a curve across, striking out. It's the 7th strikeout for Koufax, and it ties the World Series record of 22 set by Hal Newhouser of Detroit for 7-game series in 1945. And Sandy had fanned 15 his first time out. Right now, though, Sandy is thinking about the man at the plate, Mickey Mantle. 1 on and 1 out. The Dodgers lead by 1 run, 2-1. Mantle fouls it off on the screen. Strike 1 on Mickey. Roseboro trotting out to talk with his pitcher. Mantle fly to right in the 2nd. He bounced to short in the 4th, and then hit a home run in the 7th. So the confab goes on between the Dodger pitcher, Koufax, and the catcher, Roseboro. Richardson trying to get a little bit of an edge off of first base. Now the set. And the throw goes over to first to keep him honest over that way. Dodgers lead the Yanks 2-1, 9th inning, 1 on and 1 out. Mantle the batter. Outfield deep to left. He swings and misses. Strike 2. Mickey steps out of the batter's box for a moment. A battle on nerves this is right here in the 9th. Koufax needs 2 outs to get the World's Championship in 4 straight games for the Dodgers. As they curve across, and this big crowd, a standing ovation for Koufax for setting the new World Series strikeout record. Howard, the batter, with 2 out of the 9th inning. He swings a ground ball to deep shortstop. Maury Wills throws to second. It's wait a minute. They dropped the ball. They had it, called him out, and then the ball was dropped. The ball was dropped by Trzaskowski at second base. Gorman had called out the runner at second on what would have been a force out to end the ball game, but Trzaskowski dropped the ball, and then Gorman changed his sign to safe. It'll be an error charged to Trzaskowski here in the ninth inning to keep the Yankees alive. Howard is safe at first base. Bobby Richardson is safe at second. And now it's all between Koufax and Hector Lopez. An error charged to Trzaskowski, the second baseman, for dropping the throw from Maury Wills, the shortstop, on the fourth play. It's a tap back past the mound to Maury Wills. He grabs it, throw to first. It's all over the Dodgers finish. The Dodgers, in the ninth inning, no runs for the Yankees on one hit, one error, and two runners are left on base. And the final score, the Dodgers 2 and the Yankees 1. And hats off to a great job of calling the pitches in the World Series by Dodger catcher John Roseborough. We tape recorded a chat that Ben Scully had with John. Here it is.
Tell me, John, have you tried the new Gillette stainless blade?
You bet I have, Ben. And I still find it hard to believe any blade could give you such a comfortable shave. So many of them, too. The Gillette stainless is really tops.
That, in effect, is what men are saying about the new Gillette stainless blade. Because on any steel, it's the edge that counts. And Gillette has the sharpest, easiest shaving edges in the world. One blade will prove to you what these superb mirror finish edges on long-lasting stainless steel can mean in comfort and convenience. The first shave, smooth, easy, almost beyond belief, with more just like it in every blade. But beyond that, blade after blade, you'll find unequal uniformity. Get the dispenser of 6 incomparable Gillette stainless blades for 89 cents, the lowest price per blade. Well, the Los Angeles Dodgers are the world's champions of baseball as they have swept the 1963 World Series in 4 straight games. In the final game, the Dodgers had 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error. The Yankees had 1 run on 6 hits, and they made 1 error. An error by Joe Pepitone, allowing Gilliam to reach third base, leading off in the 7th inning, was the big play of the ball game. Gilliam was able to score on a sacrifice fly off the bat of Willie Davis. The earlier scoring had seen Frank Howard hit a home run for the Dodgers' first score in the 5th inning off starter Whitey Ford, and then Mickey Mantle had tied it in the 7th for New York with his 15th home run in World Series history. And with the game tied 1-1, Gilliam hit a bounding ball to Boyer at third base, who threw to Pepitone. The ball got by Joe, and by the time he chased it down, Gilliam reached third. Then he scored when the next batter, Davis, lifted a fly ball to center fielder Mickey Mantle. Gilliam coming across after the catch, and that was the winning run of the World Series. Now to Vin Scully in the Dodger locker room.
Scully and some of the victorious Dodgers. Take over, Ben.
Dodger Stadium is 2 years old, and today the Dodgers did something that has never happened in history. They won 4 in a row from the New York Yankees. Sandy, you're sipping champagne, and the first thing, of course, to ask you is, how in the world did you decide to slow curveballs to Mantle with the count 0-2?
I just felt like it. I don't know why, Benny. John called it, and he put down 2 for the curveball, and after he put it down, I saw him wiggle it a little. I said, change curve? I said, okay, Gaffy.
Well, now, he hit a fastball high and away for a home run, and yet you gave him 2.
It was down low. It was about belt high, and I thought in the middle of the plate, I tried to get it in, and I cut it out over the plate a little bit, and he hit it good. Boy, he hit it a ton.
The commissioner of baseball, Ford Frank.
Congratulations. That was a terrific exhibition.
Sandy, 1 minute you thought you had it won on the play at second. Tracewski dropped the ball. That must have really broken your heart for that split second.
Well, now we got a runner in scoring position, and didn't make me feel too good. And then the slow hit ball, Maury, make a play somewhere.
How would you compare your stuff today as in the first game?
Well, I think it's just a reversal today. I thought I had a better fastball than I did in the first game, and not as good a curveball.
You were more of a consistently good pitcher, though, today than you were the other day when you were brilliant for 4 innings and then had some trouble.
Well, I felt a little bit more tired the last time. I had broken up my routine, and I hadn't pitched in a week. So this time I got back into a regular routine, and I felt like I held my stuff better.
I understand you had a corn removed from your left foot before the game or a couple of days ago. Did it bother you?
No, it wasn't a corn. I had what they call an ulcer between the toes, and in the 7th inning in the first game, it tore out, and it was bleeding. So before the game, they gave me a shot of Novocaine. I didn't feel a thing.
Congratulations, and of course, everybody in the baseball world thrilled over what you've done.
Thank you very much, Vinny.
Commissioner, the World Series is 60 years old, and you really had yourself a show.
In many ways, Ben, I think this is probably the greatest World Series ever played. I have never seen such consistently fine pitching. And, of course, from a National League standpoint, it's terrific because I guess it's the first time in all history that the Yankees have ever been taken to a first-rate game.
Yes, I think that would be something remembered, and there's a big man on my right.
I just saw him, Don. Again, good luck to you.
Don Drysdale, his great game yesterday was a big one. Don, how did it feel watching today?
Well, I'll tell you, it was just great. I got a little nervous there in that last inning with those big guys coming up, but boy, I'll tell you, Sandy was great, just great.
That's really something to throw that slow curveball to Mantle 0-2.
Oh, well, it was in a great spot, down low and in, and well, Mickey took it all the way.
Congratulations, Don. That 1-0 victory is of yours, of course, one of the big four.
Thank you very much, Vinny. Thank you.
Mr. Warren Giles, the president of the National League.
It was wonderful, great, wonderful.
I guess in the history of the league, you couldn't have more rejoicing than the fact that they knocked off the Yankees.
Congratulate Buzzy here just a minute.
E.J. Bavasi, vice president of the Dodgers, you've waited a long time for this day.
Very long, Vinny, very long. Great day.
How did you feel about watching the ball club today? Did they play up to your expectations?
Well, they played this way all year. We'd have won by 30.
I guess that sums it up, Mr. Giles.
Well, I tell you, this great victory couldn't have gone to a more deserving organization. And this beautiful stadium out here, I tell you, I'm glad the people around the world could see it. It's a tremendous thing. Great for baseball. It's wonderful for the National League.
Thank you, sir, very much. Mr. Giles, E.J. Bavasi, congratulations.
Thank you, Vinny. Congratulations.
Now we'll take a look at some of the boys who had a lot to do with the victory. And first of all, we go to the head man, number 24, Walter Alston. The name Walter Alston is now in the record books with John McGraw, but you did something even McGraw couldn't do. You whipped the Yankees 4 straight.
Well, Vinny, that's great. I didn't think it, if you said we could win in 7, I would have been satisfied, but that's a great ball club over there. They got a lot of power, and they got some good pitching, and it took a lot of good playing on our fellow's part to go ahead and take 4 straight, and I'm proud of these boys from the very top.
You had Peronowski and Miller available in the bullpen. Did you ever even have a thought of going out to the mound?
No, I had no intention of going out. I just had him ready in case Sandy was getting a little tired. He showed no indications of getting tired, did he?
Walter, congratulations.
Thank you, Vinny.
Bill Skowron, the Moose has come back. And Mooser, I guess this should rank with one of your big thrills.
This probably the biggest thrill of my life, to play with the Dodgers. And, well, we beat the Yankees 4 in a row, and I've got a lot of close friends over there, Vince. It's a big thing for me, especially getting traded to the Dodgers. They got a wonderful organization. I love them. I just hope I be back with them next year.
Playing first base at Dodger Stadium, that meant you were only about 50 feet from the Yankee dugout. Did the boys talk to you at all today?
Yogi and I have been very close friends, and we were talking about the field and about the playing back home and stuff like that. They've been great to me, Vince.
Did they holler to you on those pop flies?
Yes, they did.
I'll bet they did.
They know I'm not too good at catching Papa.
Moose, I would think that with your 5 hits and a great series that you'll remember this one a long time.
Yes, I will, Vince.
Congratulations
Thank
to you, Bill
much.
Skowron.
Thank you.
Ron Paranowski, we thought we'd see a lot of you, but you wound up just appearing briefly and only once.
Well, I'm lucky to get in that one. Johnny got a little tired and said to come on in, so Larry would have been set there the whole 4 games.
I understand you had suggested they should bring your golf clubs out of the bullpen.
Well, I'll have to practice chipping now.
Ron, when you were watching in the bullpen, can you tell whether Koufax is good stuff or not from out there?
Yeah, we can tell just about from the first inning on. When they're not fouling the ball off, in that first inning we know he's throwing real hard. And then he comes with that curveball later on, that loosens up and he has a heck of a good time.
Well, it's about time you had a day off. It's been a long and wonderful year for you.
Well, then you have to get ready for next spring now.
Right. Congratulations, Ron Paranowski. Well, we have the big man right back of me, Frank Howard. Frank, you hit 2 balls in the series, one for a double, 460 feet, and the other one in the second deck. Congratulations.
Thank you, Vinny. I can't say enough for our ball club. I think that the guys busted themselves all year long, and I think they deserve a lot of credit, along with the Dodge organization. I don't like to blow our own horn, Vinny, but I think the personnel in the Dodge organization, front office, and playing-wise are probably as fine as there is in baseball. So I think that we deserve what we got. We worked hard for it this year, and I hope we can continue to have as much success in, future years.
Frank, in the booth, it looked like you had hit an off-speed curve up and in.
No, actually, when I looked that way, the ball was away from me, Vinny, out over the plate, but I was looking all the way, and I went out and got it, and that what might look like it was in on me, because I went out and got it, and jerked it.
Did you feel it was gone as soon as you hit it?
Well, I thought I had a chance, but it was hit pretty good and right inside the left field foul line, so, it had a pretty good chance of going.
And it went to second deck. Congratulations,
Thank
Frank.
you, Vinny.
Vice President Fresco Thompson, along with left fielder Tommy Davis. And right back, Willie Davis. Fresco, congratulations.
Ben, this is terrific. I've had some great thrills with the Dodgers. In 41 years, this has to be the top.
You sound like
did a great job.
You sound like you weren't quiet.
I will dabble Gertie right now, Ben.
Congratulations. Tommy and Willie Davis. And first of all, Tommy, you had yourself 5 base hits in the World Series. No, you had 6 base hits going into today's game. It was a great series. Congratulations.
Oh, we have great pitching, don't we, Ben? Great pitching.
Remarkable.
I'd like to say this, man. So I wish my mother-in-law, who passed away last week, could have been here. And I want to say to my in-law, this is for sister.
Thank you, Tommy. Congratulations. Willie Davis, let's hear that big baritone or bass. Tell me all about it, Willie. That was quite a series.
Vinny, it was. We went to New York, and we wanted to win. We really wanted to win, and we didn't want to go back to New York, so we had to pull it out today.
On that ball that Richardson hit, did you lose that in the sun?
Well, I saw it when he first hit it, but I was telling them that I couldn't see the ball, and actually they thought I was telling them that I could see it. But the ball got in the sun and stayed right in that path, and I couldn't see it. I couldn't get it.
However, it didn't make too much difference to Koufax. He got the next 2 men. And
right, I'm glad he did that.
Congratulations, Willie.
Thank you very much.
Another Dodger pitcher, number 22, Johnny Padres.
Benny, they sure saw a great pitcher out there. They didn't say he was just great. He's just fantastic. He's the greatest I've ever seen. One thing about it, we beat the greatest Yankee club ever.
Johnny, tell me, is it a bigger thrill to beat the Yankees 4 in a row, or is it a bigger thrill when you won that 55 championship?
I think beating the Yankees 4 in a row is a bigger thrill to me because, to me, they're a real great ball club, and we've just got a great ball club, too. We've proven in the World Series.
Stay here a minute and talk to Maury Wills. Maury, along with Dick Tracewski, why don't the double play combination interview each other? First of all, you go to the hole, backhand the ball, throw to second. The runner's out. Dick drops the ball. You tell us what happened.
Well, the ball didn't take a true hop, and it hit me right on the meat hand, my bare hand, and it just didn't take a true hop. I was surprised, really, when Gorman called him out, because I heard Richardson's flag before I actually went for the ball.
What are you doing, throwing sinkers to your second baseman?
No.
Good throw.
Well, actual event, I threw the ball with all 5 fingers. I didn't get a real good jump, grip on it. I couldn't take time to do that, so I just flipped it, and I think Dick made a tremendous effort to catch it, and you noticed on the other play where he dove after the ball and then went back to the bag.
I thought Dick had a great series, Vinny.
He sure did. We're all happy. 10 years in the minor leagues and go all the way in a 4-game series.
Really, really a great thrill. This is the best thing that ever happened to me.
And, of course, we'll be looking forward to seeing double fours next year, Dick.
Oh, I hope so.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Vinny.
Maury, you saw some great pitching. Whitey Ford gave you a pretty bad time.
Well, everybody gave me a bad time, man. I didn't show what I was capable of showing, but we won, and it's a team effort, and that's the most important thing. If you don't mind, I'd like to say hello to my kids all watching now. There's too many to call them by name, but...
All right, fine, Maury. Now that you've done it...
I'm commercial now, you know?
Congratulations, Maury Wells and Dick Tracewski.
Hello, Redhead. What do you say?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Vinny.
Johnny Roseborough said to you after catching that fly ball yesterday, don't do that again.
Oh, it scared me. It scared me, I'll tell you.
Congratulations, Ron.
Thank you very much.
Well, that about does it from this scene here at the Dodger dressing room. The pouring champagne off to my left all over Dick Tracewski. And friends, I hope you've enjoyed hearing from these very happy Los Angeles Dodgers.
Well, thank you, Vin Scully. The Dodgers are the world's champions of baseball for 1963. The World Series is now history. This broadcast authorized under broadcasting rights granted by the Commissioner of Baseball solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the express consent of the Commissioner is prohibited. Our NBC engineer today, John Pollock. Our NBC producer, Hal Ashby. The 1963 World Series is over, but don't forget that Gillette and Chrysler Corporation will also bring you the Blue-Gray football game and the 1964 Rose Bowl game exclusively over the NBC Radio Network. This has been an NBC Radio Network production.